Welcome to my first video in Make It March. This is a collaboration that is a brainchild of Lisa from SuttonsDaze, and she has 8 different channels, and every day in March a different recipe is going to be featured that uses goods that we home canned. So we are trying to give you ideas. You might can a lot of things, but then you're a little perplexed. How do I make them into a meal for my family? Well, we're going to show you how.
Don't forget, be sure you watch every single Make It March video and comment on each one, because then you'll be qualified to win one of the 3 great prizes. Lisa is giving away a Presto pressure canner, and our friends at 4 Jars have made up 2 gift baskets, one of which includes a $100 Visa gift card, and the other one includes a $50 Visa gift card. So watch all the videos and comment.
And there's 8 of us channels in this collaboration. SuttonsDaze, of course, Lisa's channel. Linda from Linda's Pantry. The other Linda from Lulu Creates. Anna from the Fermented Homestead. Tiffany from Hamakua Homestead. Renee from Pike Creek Farm, and Michael and Jenny Pratt from the Pratt Homestead. So I got their links below so you can check on them, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe so you don't miss a single Make It March recipe. Well, my whole goal in this is to give you recipes that you can fast make when you get home. Not ones that are going to be gourmet and you got to do a lot of different things. My idea is to use common ingredients that you all have in your pantry and some of your canned home goods, so you can put a hot cooked meal on your family's table quick, hopefully in 30 minutes or less. And today, well, it might be 40 minutes, but still pretty darn fast for a hot meal. We are going to make the Impossible pot pie. And when I was first married, you saw a lot of these Bisquick recipes. The Impossible pie, like real popular was the Impossible cheeseburger pie. But what it is you have a pot pie, and then the Bisquick makes the crust on top. And it's real easy and it's real quick. So that's why I am using that recipe for you today. And I am going to use my home canned pork stew. But you could use chicken stew, turkey stew, beef stew if you've got it. And if you don't have it, you can always use your chicken chunks or your pork chunks or your beef chunks, whatever you canned up, and add some vegetables. I mean, you can just open a can of canned vegetables and add to it. So this is a really quick recipe, hardly any ingredients, and I want to show you how to make it, and then at the end we'll do the taste test. And I have another little special bonus recipe at the end. So stay tuned. This is a simple recipe. It doesn't have many ingredients. Your main thing is whatever you're using. If you're using chicken stew, beef stew, in this case we're using pork and sweet potato stew, canned in July of 2021. And then you may need a little thickener, so maybe some cornstarch. I think I'm going to put in a little cream of onion soup, but that is not necessary. You could just use this with the cornstarch and it would be fine. And then to make our Impossible crust on top, we're using a cup of Bisquick, half a cup of milk, and 1 egg. Now let's get started. Let's pop the top off. Oh, good pop. And now we're just going to carefully pour this in here. Okay. Now I am just going to add, I think, a half a can of this onion soup. A little bit as thickener, and to also give a little bit creamier texture. I think that's enough. Might add more. We'll see when we're warming it up. Now I have a little bit milkier texture, and I'm going to put in maybe 2 tablespoons cornstarch. Let's see how that does. A little salt. Some seasoned pepper. Wait until that thickens. Yeah, I think that's pretty good thickness. Pour this in our pie plate. Okay, so just mix it up here. That smells so good. Now let's pour in our Bisquick, our milk, and our egg. I'm just going to use a fork to stir this up. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to put in just a little garlic powder. Give it a little extra taste in the crust. All there is to it. So now we're just going to put all out here. Okay, trying to get it as even as I can. Now we're just going to pop this in the oven for 30 minutes. Here it is, fresh from the oven and nice brown top, and it's a bubbling. I'm going to wait 5 minutes before I cut into it and then do my taste test. Get a couple of that. You can see it made quite a thick crust, and there's the good pie underneath. So let's do our taste test. Okay, the part I like the best. Get a nice piece with some pork and potato. Good crust, very flavorful, heavy on the onion taste, but I like that. But if you don't, then just add cornstarch. Don't add the cream condensed soup, the onion soup. This is good. One more. If I can get it on my fork. Here we go. vegetables and the meat melt in your mouth. I mean, this is really good, and it's so fast. And it's so fast. I mean, within 40 minutes at the most, you will have a dinner on the table for your family, and it will be one they like. Now, I have a little added surprise for you. I made a strawberry cherry jam daiquiri also, because after that big meal, you deserve to sit down and enjoy yourself. Now, you don't have to add alcohol to that drink. You can make it non-alcoholic. I got the recipe for the drink out of Food and Jars Kitchen, 140 Ways to Cook, Bake, Plate, and Share Your Homemade Pantry. Great book. The author is Marissa McLennan, and she also has another book, real similar look, that's Food and Jars that I have, that is canning recipes. But this is basically how to use what you've canned. Excellent resource. I got a link below if you're interested. I put 1 cup of ice in here already and crushed it up. Then we're going to add 1 cup frozen strawberries, a 1/2 cup rum, and then, and we're going to use about half of this. So, let's see. This is just delicious. Sweet cherry butter. Really, really good. Now the only thing left to add is 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Now all it's left to do is to mix it. Turn it on. And now the fun part. I'm in our glass. Doesn't that look good? After making supper, why not relax with a cooling? This is a cherry strawberry daiquiri. Bottoms up. Taste of summer with a tang, right? With a little alcohol punch. And you can make this with whatever jam you have. And you don't have to put alcohol in it. And you can control. If you'd like less alcohol, you can put in less alcohol. But I urge you to try a jam daiquiri. I hope you make the impossible stew and have a jam daiquiri and enjoy yourself. So stay tuned. Next Monday, I'll have another Make It March how to use your canned good recipe. Enjoy! I invite you to check out this next video. It has a lot of great pressure canning recipes.